Alright, swapping out one cliche for the other. Uh, yeah, really, the ending of this is kind of cliche. Um, Particularly with animes, and I guess James Bond as well, that they kind of use that cliche a lot. Oh wow, look at my eyes. Ugh, and my chin. Ugh. Hope it's not distracting, I must say. Um, Anyways, so this episode, all the other academies and whatnot, they're coming to Beacon. One such particular is a old friend of the dean. I keep forgetting his name. I'm sorry. Oz, is it? I don't know. Um, and what it is, he runs both a military and an academy, and he's actually brought his actual troops to Beacon. And you see the two talk, and it's like, this is a bit excessive, isn't it? It's like, oh, we both know there's nothing really safe anymore. It's like, oh, we're at peace. But, oh well. And then we cut to probably the most intense board game I think I've ever seen. They're playing. I guess it's what the equivalent of Risk, maybe, in the library. Also, X-Ray and Vav cameo. Kind of funny, in the form of a comic book that John was reading. um, Anyways, they're playing. I think what's basically Risk, but the Revenant edition or something like that. Ruby and Yang are really into it. Wise has no idea what she's doing. I love the one line from Yang. You just activated my trap card. It's like, whoa. That's always a scary phrase. That's always a scary phrase. Anyways, it gets hectic, and we get a cute little moment between Wise and Ruby. Yang helps out Wise a bit. It's like, here's what you can do this, 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 this. And then Yang activates a trap card. It's just like, oh, so much for help, I guess. Anyways, John wants to play, but of course they won't let him. And he almost spills the beans that Blake is a faunus, but Piera like interrupts him, though this clearly is bugging Blake as well. And then we have a flashback actually, which I'm kind of trying to figure out where this flashback takes place. Most likely it takes place in the volume 1 finale where after that whole shipyard fight, because it's Blake talking to Oz. Is that his name? The Dean? I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I was gonna call him the Dean. She's talking to him. It's like we learn a bit of actually about Blake's backstory. She didn't go to any academies or anything. She just got in. She just passed the entrance exam. And yeah. And the Dean's very much aware that she is a faunus. I don't know if he's aware that she's a member of, or was once a member of White Fang, but it's something he knows something that she's not telling him. So that happens. Then they all meet Blake back in her room, and something's clearly bothering Blake. Wise just says, "Look, I want answers." It's like, yeah, okay, shit's about to get real, and none of us have any idea what we're gonna do. And I think this is good. This is good for Blake. This is what another thing I've wanted. I wanted more development for Blake. Yeah, they basically say she's the shy, quiet, gothic type. But I'm glad that they're finally giving her some development and backstory. And that, hey, yeah, she's worried. It's like the White Fang, something she used to be a part of. And it's like, hey, some bad shit's really going to hit the fan soon. So, yeah, we got to be prepared for this sort of thing. And yeah, and then they start to plan out. It's like, here, what we got to do. And then here's what I was saying about cliche. Okay, this is like, you see this just everywhere. It's the hero runs into the villains, then she doesn't know they're villains. But it's like, come on, really? Like the show itself paints them as villains, literally in the scene, the way it's like framed in the music. It's just like, yeah, he's like, you get it? They're villains. You get it? It's Emerald, Mercury, and Cinder, I believe. They're students at Beacon. Foreign exchange students? I don't know. Exchange students? Whatever. Oh. Okay. So that happens. She runs into them, doesn't really know much about them. They just sound friendly enough. But it's like, Come on, we see this cliche everywhere. I think James Bond does a lot, Indiana Jones, I think even Final Fantasy. I don't know. But it's just like, and of course the hero doesn't suspect anything, despite the fact that they very rudely walked past Ruby as she was explaining something. I don't know. She was what it is. Ruby was running off because she left their board game in the library. Oh, also to note, after Blake left, after Blake left the group, John started playing. You didn't actually see us, you just heard it, and apparently he's a damn good player. Even Yang and Wise were like, ugh, guy's good. Like I said, I think John's actually a good strategist, as it was shown in episode 8. But yeah, I think it's, like I said, I think the best bits are the development with Blake, and that, that Dean clearly knows who she is, and what it is. She was going on about why she wears the bow in the first place, to cover her ears, and that she wants to be known for, she wants people to judge her for who she is, not what she is, which is pretty good to say the least. Which is yeah, I think that's I can't speak. Which, yeah, I guess, yeah, I can sort of see where she's coming from with that. Like, yeah, being a member of the White Fang, and it's like, hey, we don't like them really much. People generally don't like them very much. But yeah, and I do like that the bit at the end where it's like, yeah, look, we got to get ready for this sort of thing. None of us really know what to do. Something big is coming. There's a storm coming. RWBY. Dark Knight Rises style. But yeah, I think the episode's good. It's enjoyable. I think, yeah, this board game was really blown out of the water. I kind of want to play Risk now. I used to play it a lot with my little brother. And then I think we just outgrew it. I don't know. But that's all I have to say, so see you later. Bye.